guys, this is Fizsplat and welcome back to Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney. I haven't been on this in like a very long time because I just wanted to take a break from it because I didn't know if people were interested, but I thought I'd do another video on this. I don't know where I'm up to. So this is going to be partly where I'm just gonna be like, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to quickly go through like what happened. I think when I just went on this, I think this is trial 2. So I think the last episode I did was the second investigation. I can't really remember that much. Oh, I think we met at the managers. Not the managers, but like the producer and the director, maybe? I'm not too sure. I can't remember. It's been a while. Also, I am very sorry. I'm also going to say this now, is that I'm really sorry. I was going to like post like a bunch of Christmas videos coming up to Christmas and had a video ready. But I had like no motivation to do anything. So I was like, and it was just basically left in my folder. So I was, that's nice. But I have this I'm going to start playing again. I'm just all over the place still. I'm just, but yeah, I'm just going to start playing this, and hopefully if you guys enjoy this, we can continue this back, like going into this again. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, let's probably get back into this. So if any of you are new to this, don't worry, I can't really remember what happened, but basically it's about murders and trials and stuff like that. Anywho, let's get into it, right, okay. I forgot I did voices. I can't remember my voices whatsoever. I don't even know. Right, I'm gonna have a go at it. Okay, well, it's ... Also, I'd also like to point out, for Christmas I got an Oodie. I don't know if anyone, it's not advertising or anything like that. I'm just saying that I got this for Christmas and I love it. It's this thing here. It's an Oodie. I've already said that. But it's basically a big blanket hoodie. I might wear it in one of my videos and kind of like show it off and be like, oh. It's also got, I don't know if you can see, it's got avocados on it. It's so pretty. I love it. My mum also has one because we are always cold, so winter, yeah. Anyways, back into the game. Mr. Wright? Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Oops, what did we do? Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yeah, what is our evidence? Oh, we have nothing. Right, I remember this from the first trial, all of this, maybe? The duct tape, yeah. And then we have sleeping pills, oh yeah. The blocked path, and photos of every scene and every battle of the Steel Samurai is one. Oh yeah, can we met this child, maybe? Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose a trial. We are not losing the trial today. Not a chance. This isn't going to be easy. What did you think it was going to be easy? You're a defense attorney. It's not easy, right? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Oh, Miss Edgeworth. Oh, I've missed him. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness. It's not even hard. I can't speak. I wonder if it'll be that producer. It could be. The prosecution called Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Oh yeah, that dude. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob. RFL. ROFL. It was gonna have a geeky voice. I don't have a geeky voice. I mean, I'm a geek, but I'm not. Yeah. Salmonella. I'm a director of television. I'm so bad at voices. I'm really sorry for everyone who's watching me right now. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honour. Very well, please testify to the court about the events of that day. Oh, let's get into this then. Oh, Mia. Hi, Mia. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. Gotcha, girl. If Powers is innocent, you'll know what that means. Okay. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Yeah, gathered. Well, not really gathered, but you know. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. No, she doesn't at all. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. Boom! We could do this. Right, okay. So he was talking about, right, I might just press him and see what happens. Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW. I was pretty busy all that day. Sad emoji. Tell us more about that. That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but he twisted his ankle during the run-through scene. Alright, yeah. Let's be missing my lunch. ROFS, rolling on the floor starving. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Oh no, I missed the thing. When I went, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure we saw steak on the table. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean the assistant went through all of that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. You didn't take a single break. Yeah, not a one. Wait a second. You've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, good job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honour, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Ooh, edgy worth. "15 minutes, not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me." I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, we may begin the cross-examination. Because Studio 1 and 2 are next to each other, so they can get there in 15 minutes, yeah. Okay, it was around 2:30. Finally! The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Yes. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked over the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there are several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honour, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have a decisive evidence, a witness. I think it's the producer. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom kinda thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Oh, poor Will. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself, be strong. You're the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere after all. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix, this one's for the kids. Let's do it. Yes! Let's do this! Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has concern, as our witness is a grade schooler of tender years. It's a kid, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessarily trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Oh yeah, I forgot about the kid. Oh, you're so tiny. That's me. Like if I try to stand, like go on a stand, cause I'm like just over 5 foot, so I'm tiny. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Oh, he's so cute. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just call you're a grown-up don't mean you can push me around. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You guys got a problem with that? Please, tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with a beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth. I prefer... Oh, jeez, I couldn't read all that. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Okay, a new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I ran through the woods off the path so that old lady couldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle, remember you're talking to a child. If you go off the path a little, there's woods, that's where I was. I see. Anyhow. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see, what then? It totally rocked. Okay, so he out came the bad guy. But where was the bad guy? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. What you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, you are word of you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How to explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecution attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera, and did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rolls. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, for cross-examination. The bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person who's a person. How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. How did he do that? With a samurai kick and a punch, a chop, a slap? Something like that. He's still being vague about this. Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order, Mr. Wright. How could this be? How can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track of this. Think, why didn't Cody use the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? Got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realise there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business. Your Honour, the defence would like to request that Cody Hackins to testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yeah. Person on the ground in the Steel Samurai. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. This feels great, yeah. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it's too late, so I erased them. Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would they want to keep a picture like that? Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wizard! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honour? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honour. I think we finally discovered the truth, and what a truth it is. Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix, tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win! I can think of only one reason, Your Honour. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honour, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. He can't handle the truth! Order. I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Then tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yes, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? It's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer and he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph? You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honour. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. Or remember what Mrs. Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going into Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. A photo on my digital camera. Show us. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. This is it. Oh, Studio 2. It's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. I think it's the whole thing with this Studio 2. Well, I think so anyways. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Dun 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 dun! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what did we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 in that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Here at Studio 2. I see, that would explain 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, if I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. And this is significant why? The path to the trailer was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said that no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss Diva Squares were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person at the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did this so to cover up the detail of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer. Do we have proof? No. Oh, yes, we do, I think. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon napping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honour, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. I should say, Your Honour. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. Whew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha, maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back then. Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I was kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Okay, so that's going to be the end of it for now. Yeah, so we'll be going into the next investigation. So we're going to have another investigation, and then we're going to have another trial, and then it'll be the end. So this is a very long case, and that's what a lot of cases are, where it's like 3 trials. It's long. But yeah, that's the end of it. Very intense. But I'm gonna leave this episode here because this has been like an hour, and yeah, so I'm gonna leave this here. We've done a trial for the second part, and yes, very interesting, but who knows, who could it be now since the crime scene's changed? So who knows what it could be like. So I'm going to leave this here. Please don't forget to like, please comment down below for any games you want me to play or if you're really enjoying this. Yes. And if you haven't already, please subscribe because I love you guys. So yes. I will see you later in the next video.